Hey there! Let's have a look at the terminology related to letters, since it's a bit confusing, okay? People usually mix up the concepts of lettering, calligraphy, and typography. Let's begin with the calligraphy. So, what is it? According to the dictionary, calligraphy is a beautiful writing done using special pens or brushes and with a specific style. From this definition, it should be pointed out here the word writing, since calligraphy is closely linked to the action of writing itself. This means that there is no calligraphy without writing. It's a handwork, so we'll be using appropriate tools to carry it out, okay? Here on the screen, you can see some of them, some examples. There are traditional tools like nibs, bamboo pens, or brushes, as well as modern ones like brush pens or markers. However, you can use as many tools as your imagination lets you. For example, here, the amazing Celeste is using an eyedropper to create calligraphy. Another example is Ian Barnard, who works with vegetable calligraphy. Here, for example, he's creating calligraphy with a chili. Calligraphy is a manual activity, but this doesn't mean that we can't create it digitally. Nowadays, there are pressure-sensitive drawing pads with software that allows us setting numerous brushes to get calligraphic results on digital devices. Another feature of calligraphic works is that these are immediate. It doesn't mean it's an easy and simple task at all. With immediate, I mean that the work is over right after finishing writing. Okay, let's talk now about lettering. When it comes to lettering, we don't refer to a writing process, but to a drawing and designing one. Before, we said that calligraphy is the art of writing words, right? So we could say that the lettering is the art of drawing or designing words. Lettering is a slower process that requires more control over the letters as opposed to the calligraphy. It's also a deeper creative process requiring improvement, perfection, and even digitalization. Lettering can be a manual task, which is the traditional way, and a digital work using the mouse. Okay? You'll find all the references seen in this lesson on the attachment tab. It would be interesting that you have a look at Mario the Mayor's website. There we can see how some of his works are made, and they are great. Now let's deep into the difference between lettering and calligraphy. Okay, I'm going to carefully write the word yes. Okay? This is a calligraphic task because I'm writing it. However, there's another possibility to make it. See? We can read this word as well, right? Although it's drawn as opposed to the first one, which is written. And this is an example of lettering. We can even create lettering using the previously written word as a reference. This way, we go from a calligraphic exercise to a lettering exercise. Calligraphy and lettering go together very often. In fact, many calligraphers also make lettering. They use their written words as a template and then create lettering. Let's move on to typography. When referring to typography, we talk about a set of types for digital use. These types are arranged and combined, resulting in sentences and texts. What does it mean? Okay. Well, unlike lettering, which is designed to create or write words or a sentence, typography's design makes sure that letter formations are the exact same and words flow together in order to write anything. It's also possible to use a typographic font as a base for lettering. But we'll see it later, okay? We'll understand it later as well. Well, I think the concepts of calligraphy, typography, and lettering are already clear. In the next lesson, we'll be talking about some basic and useful concepts when drawing. So, see you there!